Hi everyone, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for visiting with me today. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. We do all kinds of things on this channel. We're just a mishmash, so join us. But today I have something really exciting planned. This is something that I have always wanted to do, and today I get the opportunity to do it. So I'm going to take a very special tour of a company that I've always admired and is right here in my hometown. This is so exciting. Yeah, I don't I don't know why I didn't arrange this sooner. I just, life gets away from you, and we just forget about things. But today we are going to be visiting Sally Corporation, also known as Sally Dark Rides, and I'm really excited. I'm going to photograph or make videos whenever I can, but I'm not able to photograph or film the whole tour. So, I'll just do what I can and we'll talk about it at the end. And yeah, I'm very excited about this. Sally Corporation, again, also known as Sally Dark Rides, is a dark ride and animatronic manufacturing company. It sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? The company serves amusement parks, attractions, museums, even retail clients all across the world, including places like Alton Towers in Alton, Staffordshire, England, which I believe is defunct now, but they have served them. Kings Island, Kings Dominion. They created E.T.'s Adventure at Universal Studios Florida, which is one of my all-time favorite rides at all the theme parks I've been to. Love that ride. Love E.T. They've also done designs for Castle Park, Holiday World, Santa's Village, Six Flags, Legoland, Hershey Park, Ripley's, Universal, among many others. Sally offers complete design build services from concept to installation, including scripting, audio and music production, props and sets, lighting and special effects, electronics, and project management. So they kind of do it all. Sally was founded in 1977 by John Fox and Rob Holland. The company began by Rob Holland, I'm sorry. The company began by manufacturing animatronics for various commercial applications, and we will get a look at some of that today. Or at least I will, and I'll try to share with you what I can. Again, I don't know what I'm going to be able to film or photograph, but, I hope that you enjoy this video, and I hope I'm able to share some good stuff with you. You can learn more about the company by visiting www.sallydarkrides.com. But anyway, let me hop in the car so we can get over there. Okay, so we are here. This is the building. It's a pretty big building. I'm not sure how long the tour is. There's some guy up there waiting. Right there. I wonder if we're going to be on a tour together. If so, yuck. I want to be by myself. But that's okay. I can't just yuck people every time I want to. Guys, no yucking. I got to stop doing that. Here we are, guys. I wanted to real quickly tell you why the company is named Sally, because I was wondering that myself, because of course I did my homework and I studied for this tour and I did research, but I couldn't find anything that really explained why it was named Sally. But they explained it in the tour. One of the owners, before he started the company, he was always interested in animatronics and things like that. So he, for a project in college, he did I think it was college, he did an animated head of a girl he knew named Sally. and she participated in it too. The head was voice activated, and the mouth would move, the eyes would move and everything. And she, you know, out of view, read the script, and the mouth moved. You know, read a script, I mean, and the mouth moved to the sound of her voice. And anyway, that's where it got the name. They named the company after this girl. So, because her head is what started it all. That sounded obscene. If you have your mind in the gutter, like I obviously did, that sounded obscene. But anyway, yeah, she was the inspiration for maybe her mouth was, that's worse. Let me stop. I just talked to some very nice Mormon boys. They were on their mission, and I was throwing some garbage away, and they got me. But they were very, very nice young men. And we chatted for a minute, but, I was hot, so my butt needed to get home. So, because I'm not done for the day. I just have a little break, and then I have some other things I need to do today. But, yeah, it was really just a great tour. It started with, and I may have said this in the other clip, but we'll just say it again. When we walk in, it's instant magic. First, they had some miniatures of some of the rides they've completed, the rides they've made from beginning to end. Like, it shows the queue, like the miniatures show the queue and everything, and it's like an aerial view. And I loved it. It was like a dioramas. I love dioramas. And we had to get safety glasses. And the first room we go in is like a little theater, and it's like they have these little shooting type things, like in Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. And it was a Scooby-Doo and Shaggy-Doo scene, and it was so beautiful. It was beautiful, and it was, they had black light, and it was just beautiful. And we got to shoot the targets. It was really fun, but the guy that was shooting next to me, he did much better than I did. And then we got to go to the next part where we're looking at more dioramas, and then the late people come in, and that drives me crazy. I hate late. It drives me nuts. And I know a lot of people are just late and they don't mean any disrespect by it, but I find it extremely disrespectful. I just hate late. It just drives me crazy, because I'm one of those people like if you're early, you're on time, and if you're on time, you're late. I have that attitude. So I hate lateness. I had a friend that I thought she was, and this was disrespectful in my opinion. I know people claim this time blindness thing or whatever, but I'm like, you know what? Go to therapy, because it is so rude to be late. And, but I had this one friend, she was late for everything. We would, and it was just stupid going out to clubs and stuff, but she'd be like, I'll pick you up at 10, and at midnight she comes rolling in, and I'm like, the action's gone. I don't want to go out anymore, and she would do this all the time. And for all of our friends, she was always not 15, not 20 minutes late, 2 to 3 hours late for things. And I'm not going to name who, but someone I'm very close to, they had a wedding, and the bride's relative was going to prepare all the food for the wedding and stuff. So we get there to the wedding. They can't start the wedding because that person's relative, the bride's relative, isn't there yet. And we can't start the wedding without her. And we waited 2 hours. She still hadn't shown up. The pastor had to leave. We had another relative who, thank God, was ordained and could marry them. So, it ended up, she was 4.5 hours late, I think they said. That is so incredibly rude. I mean, it's a wedding, and it's somebody else. It's not like you're being late for your own wedding. You're being late for your relative's wedding that, first of all, you were supposed to provide all the food for, and secondly, it's your relative. You're going to be 4.5 hours late, and they can't start the wedding until you're there. And not only that, but then they show up for the wedding in sweatpants. The poor young woman had to sit there with her relatives who are an integral part of the ceremony. I'm not going to specify who, but an integral part of the cemetery, the ceremony, and they're showing up in sweats 4.5 hours late. Okay, I just went off on a tangent. So anyway, the tour was really great. Okay, I just finished my tour of Sally Dark Rides. It was very interesting. I couldn't get a lot of footage. There were areas that I was supposed to be able to get photos from, but she just wasn't remembering to tell us. And I didn't want to be the person that was like, can we take pictures in here? Because I didn't want to keep asking her that. But we went in one room, and which was the Molden room, and I got pictures in there, so I will post them right here.